his people. So who could this people that come from the mountains be? He said, set thy face against Mount Seir. So let's look at Genesis, the 36th chapter. Let's read verse 1. It says, now these are the generation of Esau, whom is Edom, which means red. Let's jump up to verse 8. Thus dwelt Esau in Mount Seir. Esau is Edom. So the Edomites dwelt in the mountains. The Most High gave them the mountains of Seir. And it's like southeast of Judah. So Ezekiel, going back to Ezekiel 35. And 2, it says, son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it. Mount Seir is just a land. But it's talking about the people, the Edomites, the descendants of Esau. This verse 5 says, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and have shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. See? That's why when you look at Revelation 12 and 12, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe me, destruction to the inhabitants of the earth and the sea. For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath. Why? Because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. So he coming out with much wrath. I'm going to say the triumph of the wicked is short. He'll tell you, the devil know he got a short time. Who he going to come down upon? Mostly. Verse 17. And the dragon, who is the devil, who is Satan, who is the serpent, who is the beast, who is the dragon, and the dragon, who is the devil, was wroth with the woman, who represent the 12 tribes of Israel. When you read Jeremiah 6 and 2, most of that's why I would liken the daughter of Zion, who was the 12 tribes of Israel, to a comely and delicate woman, a beautiful and delicate woman, and went to make war with the remnant of her seed. The remnant is the 1/3 of the 12 tribes of Israel, which keep the commandments of the Most High and have the testimony of a Mashiach Yahushai. See? So, that's why the Most High said, Ezekiel 35 and 6, therefore as I live, the Most High live, said the Most High power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, they killing and killing and killing, murdering and murdering, murdering, murdering. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. That's what he's saying. Verse 12, and thou shalt know that I am the Most High, and that I have heard all thy blasphemies, which thou hast spoken against the mountains of Israel, saying, they are laid desolate, they are given us to consume. Remember, most of us say you blaspheme his name every day. Thus with your mouth, with your own mouth, ye have boasted against me, and have multiplied your words against me. I have heard them. What he said? He said, I heard what you're saying. Thus said the Most High power, when the whole earth rejoices, everybody gonna be happy and glad. I will make thee desolate, as thou didst rejoice at the inheritance of the house of Israel, because it was desolate. So will I do unto thee. Thou shalt be desolate, O Mount Seir, and all Idumea, even all of it, and they shall know that I am the Most High. Idumea, what's Idumea mean? I'm going to have that here from the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. It says Idumea, pertaining to Edom, Greek and Roman name for Edom. Okay? He said, and they shall know that I am the Most High. Jeremiah 51 and 6. Jeremiah 51 and 6. Flee out of the midst of Babylon, and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity. That's what he's talking about. Don't be cut off in what they do that's wicked here. That's what he's saying. Flee your mind, and your body shall follow. Flee out of the midst of Babylon, and deliver every man his soul. That's your body. Be not cut off in her iniquity. Don't be cut off because you're following the wickedness of this world. Or your own vain opinion. How you feel. And not asking how the Most High feel. You should know what's right from wrong. Because, I mean, you can't read so much I say, I didn't know. Especially if you hear my voice. And anybody hear my voice, you hear the brothers that's out there teaching this truth. It's all on the internet. It's everywhere. So there's no excuse for no one. If the Most High didn't call you, then he don't want you. If he called you, this is the highest caller you could be called it to. Y'all got to understand this. Even you other nations that can hear my voice and hear the truth, and you want to just say, okay, well, that's what he said. This is what the Most High saying. He say, flee out of the midst of Babylon, out of America, the mindset, and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity. Don't be cut off because you all into the way the world wants you to be. The world set up to send you to hell. Straight up. They want you to go to hell with it. But this is the time of the Most High's vengeance. You hear what he said? This is the time of the Most High's vengeance, especially now. He will render unto her a recompense. He's going to pay her back, man. Payback is something else. Babylon has been a golden cup in the Most High's hand that made all the earth drunken. All influenced every nation. The nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore the nations are mad. See, they've been influenced by them, they mad. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her. Take balm for her pain. If so be she may be healed. He said, hey, give us some medicine. If so, she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, yeah? But she is not healed. We could have healed Babylon, but she ain't healed because she ain't want to listen to us. Forsake her and let her go, everyone into his own country. Everybody going to be fleeing to their own country, getting away from here. For her judgment reaches under heaven and is lifted up even to the skies. Look. Amos 9. Go to Amos 9 and 8. Behold, the eyes of the Most High Power are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth. You can tell me America is a righteous kingdom? No. The Most High says it's okay for a man to be with another man, to get married. A woman and a woman can get married. It's okay to eat shrimp, crab, pork, and you got the Spirit of the Most High inside of you. You can eat all these abominable foods and give it to him. Everything they eat doo-doo, you giving it to him? Nah. Behold, the eyes of the Most High upon the sinful kingdom, America, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth. Saving, he going to save somebody, that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob. Remember that remnant, the ransom? The elect, the sanctified, the glorified, the few, the many, the all, which is a certain number, the 1/3 of the 12 tribes of Israel, the chosen. All these different names pertaining to how he would not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, said the Most High. For lo, I will command and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations. He's going to sift us from among all nations. Like as corn is sifted in the sea, yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth. Hear that? He's going to sift us. Because we scattered among all these nations. He's going to sift us from all these nations. The least is 1/3 compared to 2/3. But what is he going to do to 2/3? All the sinners of my people, that's the 2/3 right there. Because the least is the 1/3. It's not going to fall upon the earth. They're going to live. But the 2/3, all the sinners, those are sinners of his people. The 12 tribes of Israel shall die by the sword. Which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. Yeah, he said he's going to kill you. He said they're going to die by the sword. Going back to Jeremiah 51. Verse 9. We would have healed Babylon. We would have healed America, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let her go, everyone into his own country. Where we going? We don't have no country to go to. We got to be right here dealing. Straight up. Brothers, sisters, children. For her judgment reaches into heaven. Like the Most High said, the eyes of the Most High upon the sinful kingdom, you're going to destroy them off the face of the earth. And is lifted up even to the skies. The Most High has brought forth our righteousness. He brought forth our righteousness, which is the keeping of the commandments of the Most High. Come, and let us declare in Zion the work of the Most High, our power. Make bright the arrows. Here they make bright the arrows, these missiles. Gather the shields. Most High have raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes for his service. For his device is against Babylon, to destroy it, because it is the vengeance of the Most High, the vengeance of his temple. The vengeance of his temple. Who's the temple? 1 Corinthians 3:16. The vengeance of his temple. Payback is something else. First Corinthians 3:16. Know ye not that ye, children of Israel, are the temple of the Most High? We the temple of the Most High. And that the Spirit of the Most High dwelleth in you. So going back there, it says in Jeremiah 51:11, because it is the vengeance of the Most High, the vengeance of his temple. Hear that? Set up the standard upon the walls of Babylon. Make the watch strong. Set up the watchmen. Prepare the ambushes. For the Most High have both devised and done that which he said. He spake against the inhabitants of Babylon, against America. O thou that dwelleth upon many waters, right here. Many waters. Upon abundant in treasures. Whole lot of money here. You see when they came up with the stimulus package, what they say was $3 trillion at one time or more. It would have said abundant in treasures. Thine end is come. Thine end is come. And the measure of thy covetousness, the measure of your covetousness is come. The Most High power of hosts, power of angels, power of armies of angels, have sworn by himself, saying, surely I will fill thee with men as with caterpillars, and they shall lift up a shout against thee. Thus say the Most High. Look at Zechariah 2, the second chapter. Zechariah, the second chapter. This judgment. Zechariah, the second chapter, and verse 6 and 7. Ho, ho, come forth, and flee from the land of the north. Are we in North America, said the Most High? For I have spread you abroad all as the four winds of the heavens, said the Most High. Four corners of the earth. Deliver thyself, O Zion, that dwelleth with the daughter of Babylon. She said, deliver ourselves, that dwelleth with the daughter of Babylon. Now, he said, deliver ourselves. Meaning, we can't be in the same mindset. Or you can be a goat that the Most High going to put on the left side and cast into the lake of fire. But put the sheep on the right hand, the goats on the left. I mean, it's all here. No matter where you name a prophet, they all talk about the same thing in their own way. Deliver thyself, O Zion, that dwelleth with the daughter of Babylon. Who is that? Psalms 137. Who's the daughter of Babylon? I mean, it's clear. Whether you want to accept it or not, here it is. Psalms 137, 7 and 9. Remember, O Most High, the children of Edom. So Edom is the topic. Remember that, Edom. Remember, O Most High, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. We read in 1 Ezra 4:45 how they burned our temple down. That's what they did. Well, that's why King David said, remember what they did. O daughter of Babylon. Uh-oh. Remember, O Most High, the children of Edom. Who do we call them? O, verse 8, O daughter of Babylon. The Edomites are the daughter of Babylon, who ought to be destroyed. Happy shall it be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us. Over and over again. You keep hearing the same thing. Happy shall it be that taketh and dashes thy little ones against the stones. So you're going to be happy to dash their little ones against the stones. Now, I wasn't prepared for this, but I just want to get something so that you'll see how the Most High is just in what he does, and how he does it. This is, let me just share something with you right quick. See, look, this is what they did. So Moses said, happy shall he be that dashes thy little ones against a stone, right? So look at this. It's what they did to us. Dashing the little one against the stones. So this is what we're up against, and this is what, you know, the judgment is going to go down. But it's like I said, it's going to be a remnant of all nations that the Most High going to redeem to be able to go into the kingdom, wherever we're going to put them, wherever the Most High going to have us to place them, so they can work for us, the new IRS. Israelites receiving services. Simple as that. I mean, you're doing it anyway. So, Zechariah, 2nd chapter. Zechariah, the 2nd chapter. Verse 7. So, deliver thyself, O Zion, that dwelleth with the daughter of Babylon, dwelling with the Edomites, the Israelites, that's dwelling with the Edomites. He said, deliver ourselves. How are we going to deliver ourselves? By coming back to the Most High, commandments, laws, such commandments, and repenting. Because where are we going to go? We don't have nowhere to go. Judah, we don't have no place to go. Where's our land at? We had a land called Land of Negroes. Where's that at now? Being occupied by someone else. So we got to be right here. Deliver thyself, O Zion, that dwelleth with the daughter of Babylon. For thus said the Most High, power of hosts, power of armies, power of angels, army of angels. After the glory hath he sent me unto the nations which spoiled you. For he that touches you touches the apple of his eye. And you see us being put to death. That's why the judgment is going to come, because say, he that touches you touches the apple of his eye. For behold, I will shake mine hand upon them, and they shall be a spoil to their servants. And ye shall know that the Most High of hosts, Most High of armies of angels, have sent me. It says, sing and rejoice, O daughter of Zion, for lo, I come, and I will dwell in the midst of thee, said the Most High. Look at it. He say, gonna dwell in the midst of us? Joel 2:27, hold that. He say, gonna dwell in the midst of you? Joel 2:27. Joel 2:27. And you shall know that I am in the midst of Israel, that you is Israelites. Make it clear. And you shall know that I am in the midst of Israel, and that I am the Most High, your power, and none else. And my people shall never be ashamed. Acts 2:21. And it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of the Most High, the Mashiach Yahushua, shall be saved. Who are we talking to? Ye men of Israel. Israelites, the men of Israel, hear these words. Mashiach Shai of Nazareth, a man approved of the Most High among you, by miracles and wonders and signs which the Most High did by him, where? In the midst of you. Who do you? Verse 22, ye men of Israel, Israelite men, as ye yourself also know. Okay? Zechariah 2. Verse 10. Sing and rejoice, O daughter of Zion, for lo, I come, and I will dwell in the midst of thee, said the Most High. And many nations shall be joined to the Most High in that day, and shall be my people. And I will dwell in the midst of thee. Remember, many nations talk about the 12 tribes of Israel. And thou shalt know that the Most High of hosts have sent me unto thee. Look, you say many nations, right? Go to Genesis 35 and 10. Genesis 35 and 10. And the Most High said unto him, talking about our forefather Jacob, thy name is Jacob. Thy name shall not be called any more Jacob, but Israel. He changed his name to Israel. That's why we are the Israelites. But Israel shall be thy name. And he called his name Israel. And the Most High said unto him, I am the Most High Almighty, be fruitful and multiply. Listen, a nation and a company of nations shall be of thee. See, we 12 nations that make up one nation. Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Simeon, Zebulun, Ephraim, Manasseh, Gad, Reuben, Asher, Issachar, Naphtali. Yeah, Ephraim, we are the 12 tribes of Israel. It says, and the Most High said unto him, I am the Most High Almighty, be fruitful and multiply. A nation and a company of nations shall be of thee, and kings shall come out of thy loins. So what I'm here for is a company of nations. So when you see nations, when it says here in Zechariah, (2 and 11), and many nations shall be joined to the Most High in that day, and shall be my people. And I will dwell in the midst of thee. Remember he said he's going to dwell in the midst of Israel. I am the Most High your power, and none else. And thou shalt know that the Most High of hosts have sent me unto thee. See? Then you know it's talking to Israel. But we became one nation. That's 12 nations that make up one nation. And the Most High shall inherit Judah, his portion, in the Holy Land, and shall choose Jerusalem again. Be silent, O all flesh, before the Most High, for he is raised up out of his holy habitation. Be quiet. Don't say nothing, he said. Micah 2 and 11. Micah 2 and 11. If a man walking in the spirit of falsehood do lie, saying, I will prophesy unto thee of wine and of strong drink, he shall even be the prophet of this people. Wow. That's why when you look at how these preachers and so forth influenced our people, have the majority of our people following Christianity, which came from our slavers. Look up that, you can just type in on YouTube the religious instructions of the Negroes. And they're narrating the whole thing. You can look at it. It's about 5 parts. So a lot of you're not going to read it, so you can look it up on YouTube, the religious instructions to the Negroes, or of the Negroes. And they narrate, you hear them. So Edomite that's narrating, you saying he had to stop. He said he had to stop and go wash his mouth off from just reading all the things, how wicked they were. And reading it, he said, it's right there. That's why as time goes on, there's a change in the amount of wickedness that you could see that is on this earth. When you see some people are thinking about, dang man, it's not right. It's not right. You can't just look at now. You gotta look at all that we've been through for hundreds of years, not even being considered a person. We still 2/5 of a person in their eyes. They haven't changed that. I think it's 3/5 of a man. And we dominate everything that we do. Given the opportunity. So from here, let's go to Micah 2:10. Arise ye, come Yasharallah, and depart. But this is not your rest. This is not our rest. That's why I say depart out of the mindset of this world. Change the way you think. The only way you're going to change is to study. Arise ye and depart. But this is not your rest. Because it is polluted. It shall destroy you. Even with a sword destruction. So it's going to destroy us even with a sword destruction. That's why I say, come out of her. Revelation 18:4. And I heard another voice saying, from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that you be not partakers of her sins. Can't get no clearer than that. It's a different mindset you have to take on. And that's coming to the truth. Learn it, live it, and apply it in your life. So I say, come out of her, my people, that you be not partakers of her sins, and that you receive not of her plagues. You know, the plague that's on the earth right now. Pestilences that was prophesied in this Bible that would happen. That's why I say we got to come out of her. That you don't receive of her sins. You got to think about it. No matter how you look at this, the Most High said He's going to visit the sins of the Edomites. Look at Second Ezra 15. We'll start reading at verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy. You're hearing prophecy today. But he says, speak in the ears of my people who are the children of Israel. Just in case you didn't know. Exodus 3:50. Exodus 3:10. Exodus 3:10. Come now, therefore, and I will send thee unto Pharaoh, that thou mayest bring forth my people. Who was the Most High's people? The children of Israel out of Egypt, because all 12 tribes were captives under the Egyptians. But my people are the children of Israel. So it says in 2 Ezra 15:1, behold, speak thou in the ears of my people, the children of Israel, the 12 tribes of Israel. the words of prophecy. Prophecy is something that's going to happen in the future. Which I will put in thy mouth, said the Most High, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Fear not the imagination against thee. So don't fear about the things that they imagine to do to us. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. All the unfaithful don't believe in the Most High, going to die in their unfaithfulness. Behold, said the Most High, I will bring plagues upon the world. Hear that? So there's prophecy. We see the plagues right now. You're going to bring plagues for them. No matter how you look at it, say they started or they did it, or you're going to point the finger at whoever, the Most High said he's going to do it. So how he does it is his way. His ways and thoughts, not our ways and thoughts. But he said it's going to happen, it's going to happen. We see it happening right now. He said, for behold, said the Most High, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. That's why I say bringing the plagues, because our hurtful works on this earth is fulfilled. Therefore said the Most High, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness. See, I ain't going to be quiet about the wickedness that they're doing in this world no more. That's why I say the eyes of the Most High are upon the sinful kingdom. I'm going to destroy them off the face of the earth. Look what he say here. I will hold my tongue no more. I ain't going to be quiet no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and the righteous blood crieth unto me. Killing us, killing us, killing us, murdering us, murdering us, murdering us. Not only now, but from the time that they just been showing their hatred toward us. From the inception of this country. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me. And the souls of the just complain continually. And therefore, said the Most High, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. Payback. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, to dwell in the land of our captivity, our captors, our oppressors. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues. See that? He's going to smite Egypt with plagues. As you see now. Oh, but it's just, he said it's going to be like a woman in travail. Like a woman having a baby and having them contractions. You're going to see them come back to back to back to back. They're talking about going to be a worst case scenario of plagues is coming after the first plagues. Pestilences, diseases. What they call it, COVID-19. A pandemic. It's a plagues. They call it the invisible enemy. What the Most High said he's doing. He would be the enemy, would he? Those that hate the Most High, I tell you that Psalms 83rd chapter. They that hate the Most High and enemies of the Most High. Listen. Verse 11, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before. Remember he put those 10 plagues on Egypt? Everybody knew about the Most High. He said as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. Egypt shall mourn. America gonna mourn. And the foundation, remember they're gonna send you into Egypt again? Come on. With ships? Come on. Deuteronomy 28:68. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it. The Most High bringing this upon this land. They that till the ground shall mourn, for their seeds shall fail through the blasting of in hell. and with a fearful consolation. Woe to the world, destruction to the world, and them that dwell therein. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. The sword and destruction draweth near, it said. We in this time now, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. You know, this happening. It's going to happen. And we said what he first said in verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people, and the words of prophecy, see, which I will put in thy mouth, said the Most High. What did he say? Woe to the world, verse 14, and them that dwell therein, destruction to the world, and them that dwell in this world. Like he said in Revelation 12 and 12, woe to the habits of the earth, for the devils know they got a short time coming down with much wrath. For those that keep the commandments of the Most High and have the true testimony of my check on shine, that's what it's all about. It's all about we the children of Israel. Don't get it twisted. They can throw your mind over here, but it's all about us. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, verse 15. And one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. Guns. You think they're going to just be able to shoot and shoot and shoot, and there's not going to be no fire that's coming back to them? Understand this. Right now they got swords in their hands. But everybody got swords. Guns. Modern day swords are guns. So and it's like, you can look at it, it's like, well, you thought it was just going to be us against y'all? No. You got your own kids out there in the mix, and adults in the mix with us, seeing all the wickedness that's being done. They're not accepting it. For the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, near, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another, coming into your house. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, no matter what the president say, or any army, navy, and marines. You put all of them out there. It says, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Don't you see that now? Unbelievable. But believable because you see it. The revolution is being televised. Small revolution at this time, but you see it being televised. I mean, this is so phenomenal because they going to places, they going to hit places, and it's like they out of there. They did it. They did that. Police come afterward. And they go in there trying to gather everybody that's still left in there. They're the ones that's not thinking. But the ones that's thinking and doing whatever they're doing, they're out of there. They on to somewhere else where they're not at. They can't be everywhere. People saying they hope they don't come to their particular place of, community and so forth. But the course of their action shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. This is martial law. They coming down and say, get in your house. Light them up. Brrr. Shooting at people. But it say they're going to be invading one another with swords in their hand. That means those that you shooting at going to have guns and they're going to shoot back. That's when the martial law going to really hit in. But because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. Hear that? Pride. Ain't nobody more powerful than Edom. He said they have lifted up their head in Psalms 83rd chapter. First one he named is Edom. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. Listen. Verse 18. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed. See, it's just dealing with, right now they're dealing with different corporations, different corporations that's not, we don't own them. We have nothing to do with them. That's in the neighborhood making money. They went to different places this time. They ain't tear up their own neighborhood. They hit where it hurts. A lot of these big businesses and so forth, corporations. But because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed. That's coming. That's prophecy, remember? Verse 1, behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy. This is the future. It says, For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. Verse 18. The houses shall be destroyed. See, the houses ain't been destroyed yet. This is prophecy. It's going to happen. And men shall be afraid. Men going to be afraid. Houses going to be destroyed. And men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. Hear that? He got no pity on his neighbor. But shall destroy their houses with the sword. That's what's coming. Right now it's businesses. But once they close down the stores, remember it's going to be famine, food shortage. What you think they're going to do? They're going to be trying to find anybody that have any food. All you that's out of the spirit, don't want to come out to the law, statutes, commandments, the Most High, don't want to be a Hebrew Israelite, and you a Hebrew Israelite, okay. We're going to see what's going to happen then. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods, rob you of what you have, because of the lack of bread, because of the lack of food. It's coming. This prophecy. And for great tribulation. Gonna be a lot of tribulation. You in your home, you hear somebody shooting in the neck in the next house next to you, on their way to your house, in the next house, because of lack of food and great tribulation. He said, behold, said the Most High, I will call together all the kings of the earth to reverence me. See, when this happens, they're going to think about, hey, we got to reverence the Most High. He's going to make this happen. Which are from the rising of the sun, the east, from the south, from the east, and from Lebanon, from the east to the south, to the north, to the west. To turn themselves one against another. Hear that? To turn themselves one against another. And repay the things that they have done to them. Repay the things they have done to who you think the them is. The 12 tribes of Israel. We're going to turn all these nations against each other to return the things. Remember we said we're going to own all Esau's possessions. Obadiah 17 said that. So we're going to turn all these nations against each other. And repay the things that they have done to them. They're going to repay the things they have done to them. That's the 12 tribes of Israel. Like as they do yet this day unto my chosen, who are the 12 tribes of Israel. So will I do also, and recompense in their bosom. Thus said the Most High Power. My right hand shall not spare the sinners. We know who the right hand is. Mashawashai went to the right hand side of the Most High. Look. My right hand shall not spare the sinners. He the destroyer. Coming back to judge and make war. His right hand. Go to Acts, the 2nd chapter. Get there. His right hand. Acts 2:33. Therefore, being by the right hand of the Most High exalted, and having received of the Father the promise of the Holy Spirit, he have set forth this which ye now see and hear. So Mashawashai is on the right hand of the Most High. So that's his right hand. My right hand shall not spare the sinners, and my sword shall not cease over them that shed innocent blood upon the earth. Hear that? The Most High's sword is payback. He said, my right hand shall not spare the sinners, and my sword shall not cease over them that shed innocent blood upon the earth. The fire is gone forth from his wrath. That's the first spirit that the Most High say is of vengeance, fire. The fire is gone forth from his wrath, and has consumed the fire.